Superman and Lois Season 3, done and dusted, all out for you guys to go and check out right now. All 13 episodes. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you guys all think of Season 3? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down in that comment section below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's talk about Superman and Lois Season 3 right now. Okay, so Superman and Lois Season 3 has now concluded and is officially done. Well, we are now on the wait for Season 4. And look, I loved the first two episodes of Superman and Lois. I was really much like, why would I want to watch this? Because I wasn't a huge fan of this Superman in Supergirl. I mean, I'm not a big fan of most of the CW shows, but I really didn't like it. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. And I fell in love with this show in the first two seasons straight away. The third season, to me, this is probably the best season of the actual show itself. I thought Season 3 was absolutely incredible. And there are many reasons to why I enjoyed it so much. Now, when you have a character like Superman who has all these insane godlike abilities and strength, that you can't really test him physically. You just got to keep bumping up the villains because of the physicality that he has, the power and everything like that. You've got to continue to build those villains to be stronger and stronger and stronger. And after a while, it's kind of like, how do you test a person whose character is so meant to be perfect, like the perfect human being, meant to be what we strive to be like? How do you test that person? And in Season 3, they actually did that in such a great way that showcased you something that we hadn't really seen much of when it comes to Superman as a character. Now, obviously we know that he has kids here, so seeing him as a father is a thing that is testing and something new and unique that we haven't seen, that I'm absolutely loving when it comes to this character. We're seeing him in a different light. Instead of dealing with villains all the time, he's got to deal with his kids. He's got to deal with family life. How does he juggle it? And we have, obviously, his kids who are teenagers. His two sons, who are now, one of them who has powers, in Jordan, is rebelling and feels like he should be out there saving people, doing it for the wrong reasons and stuff like that. So we're seeing Clark have to deal with that as well on top of that, which is what I love to see. Testing him mentally, which is fantastic. And then, obviously, we have his other son, who did get recasted, and look, I loved the old Kent as well, the old Jonathan Kent there, but I tell you what, the new Jonathan Kent slotted in perfectly, and to be honest, I actually really like him as Jonathan Kent, and I think he did a fantastic job coming in after 2 seasons to pick up where this character left off and continue to portray that. It's as if he's been in the show the whole entire time. It really has. And look, I know there was stuff that happened off screen with the previous actor, and I hope he is getting the help he needs and getting well. The new one, though, I really enjoy, and I love the chemistry and dynamic, and I love where they're taking that character of him trying to get out of the shadow and become his own man and not have people do things because his dad is Superman. So I love that as well. I really do. And he goes through his own character arc, which is fantastic. But the big thing that happens in this whole entire season is Lois gets cancer. And what I love about this is the fact that we have a character here who has all the power in the world, who is the strongest being on Earth, who can save people at the blink of an eye. But what happens to this character when the one person he loves the most, his wife, Lois Lane, gets cancer, and there's absolutely nothing he can do to stop that? Like, absolutely nothing. There is no Kryptonian tech that can get rid of it. There is no power that he possesses that can help him get rid of it. So you have this being that has this godlike power, but is powerless in this situation. He has to let it play out instead of being able to intervene like he can with most situations. And that's what I love. I absolutely love that they went down that route and tested this character to this degree. And that's what makes this show so freaking good. Is that they do that stuff with this character, and it worked so well. And the dynamic, Tyler Haneke is just becoming one of my favorites as Superman. He is just so good as Superman. And the dynamic between him and Lois, them trying to discover things about Bruno Mannheim, that was all great as well. Bruno is the main villain of the series as well. Well, up until the last two episodes, he is the main villain, and we're going through, and he has this sad backstory as well to why he's doing what he's doing. And that's what makes him such a compelling villain. He has motive. I understand why he's doing what he's doing. And he was a great villain as well. So you have all this dynamic going on. Then you have obviously Kyle Cushing, who is going through the divorce with his ex. And you have this dynamic where he is now with Chrissy. And things like that are progressing very, very fast. That's all great as well. And then you get to the final two episodes, when they've discovered that Lex Luthor has been put behind bars for 17 years for a crime he didn't commit. And I tell you what, pick the perfect person to play Lex Luthor. When you're picking someone like Lex Luthor, who goes up against Superman, you have to pick a guy that is intimidating, that is physically, you're sitting there and you feel his presence in the room. And they picked someone who has that presence. And when they're going through his backstory, why he's in jail, it's absolutely brutal. And we see Lex Luthor. And I feel like this is Lex Luthor. I feel like this is a guy that has the vengeance, that has the motive to kill Superman, to go after Lois. And when he starts to put his plan in motion in those final two episodes, it's absolutely incredible. It really is. But I tell you what, it is that finale. That finale that was absolutely bonkers. And the cliffhanger ending. I'm going to say it straight. So far, this show is handling the Doomsday stuff better than Batman vs. Superman did. It is at this moment. And I tell you what, if they actually do the death of Superman next season, it's going to have a bigger impact than the one that did in Batman vs. Superman. It really is, because we've had 3 seasons with this character that we've grown to love. This is now the perfect time to do it. And obviously with his sons there as well, the impact is even higher. Like, what is going to be, and with Lex out there, what is going to be that impact? So whether or not they go down that, I don't know. But seeing them use Bizarro and turning him into Doomsday, I thought was a very clever idea to do with Lex. And now, man, that cliffhanger ending. Oh my god, it was so good, man. It's just, this show is just so good, man. I refuse to believe this is a CW show. Writing wise, like obviously visual effects, it is a CW show visually, because there are some visual effects in here that aren't like the best thing, but it's a TV show. You kind of expect that, but the writing and everything else in here, it does not feel CW at all. And I tell you what, this is absolutely incredible. It really is. So for me, season 3 is the best season so far. I've enjoyed it so much. I cannot wait for season 4 now. And this is coming from a guy who just thought this Superman was just garbage. At like before even watching the show, like didn't want to buy of it. Now I absolutely love it. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you guys think of season 3? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down there. Smash that like button. Click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.